Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm here today to share with you just a little bit of information about Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a sister science to yoga, and it is the arm of yoga or the branch. So basically, within Ayurveda, what I do is support my clients through the 3 pillars or 4 pillars, depending on which school of thought you follow. The pillars are diet and nutrition and lifestyle, as well as getting your sleep, so nidra, and also sexual energy and how to utilize the sexual energy properly for your dosha, properly for you, not too much, not too little. As Goldilocks said, just a fine balance of what you need. Sometimes you need more in the summer, you may need less in the winter, you may need more of these different things. So the first and foremost is diet, what you eat in your daily life and according to your dosha. And this is definitely another video, but we each have a unique constitution. We are all different types of beings. My unique constitution has some pitta, and you can tell from the facial structure. This is how we determine what our clients' prakriti, which is the constitution, which is at the point of conception, your parents came together and your constitution at that point was determined, and it will never change over your lifetime. That's your prakriti. Your vikriti is the imbalance at the moment. So what is going on in your life right now? I know experientially for myself, right now in my life, I am vata vikriti, which vata is light, is movement, and I know that I'm sometimes all over the place, and I need to supplement this and ground this with the right foods that are the opposite. So if I'm light and moving, I need heavy and stable. So not to do too much, not a fast-paced walk, not a fast-paced yoga session, but a very mindfully moving practice. So diet based according to your vikriti at the moment. So again, in my diet right now, I eat every day my favorite thing and what works for me, and I can feel it and I know it because I feel really energized and great and grounded. Cooked meal in the morning, even throughout the summer, oatmeal. And I do smaller portions because I've had some kapha imbalance, so vata pushing kapha, and that's reducing the sugar, but that's eating a small meal of nourishing foods, cooked, warm, nourishing foods. No raw vegetables for me here. All vegetables are either sauteed in some nice sesame oil, steamed, but anything definitely cooked, nothing raw. Maybe during the summer, a little bit of raw, but not much. So that's diet, and it's according to your dosha. That's something that we do through our consultation. I have a 20-page intake form that I go over with people, and this is to determine the direction we need to move in, the suggestions according to Ayurvedic sciences, what would historically work for you as historically has worked for others. So again, for me, I know warm, nourishing foods. 3 meals, the biggest meal, middle of the day, when the sun is the strongest, that is the time you want the heavier meals, the fuller meals. And so for me, it's around, for most, 11:30 to 1 p.m. Breakfast, for me, I go to sleep early, I go to bed by 10. That's another thing, adequate sleep. So there's diet and nutrition, lifestyle. What are you doing in your life? Get out in nature every day. We are created from the elements, from the earth, ether, water, fire, and air. This is all of us within and all of us without. So what we need daily I do every morning is go for a walk, get out in my garden, go connect with nature, have moments of silence. This is key and beneficial to existence, our connection. You stay inside too much, no bueno. Get out, at least go smell. If they smell wonderful, the roses. If not, just look at them, give reverence for them. And that is diet and nutrition, drinking warm room temperature waters, not too hot, not cold, no iced drinks, even in the summer, room temperature. And nutrition, lifestyle. Are you getting, how's your lifestyle? How's your mental state at the moment? What are you watching too much television? Are you listening to the news too much? Are you working, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. with no other opportunities, or taking the time for yourself and not do these, careers that are just draining and depleting your adrenals, and creating this imbalance? So again, it's key to remember to take time for yourself. I know for myself, every day I get up, I do have, the first thing I do is not meditation, it's responsibility, as you can see back here, to the two little beings that need food and cannot get their own. I say prayers as soon as I get up, gratitude for being awake again another day, go feed my little animals, then I start my journey. And then brushing your teeth, splashing cold water on your eyes, and scraping the tongue, and I'll show you that more in a different video, scraping the tongue, and drinking a nice warm with either lime or lemon water. I actually do some salt, a tiny bit of salt, some honey, so it's like an electrolyte, sort of get me up if I am sweating overnight or what have you, too hot. Balances everything out. Then meditation, however long that may be. I mean, if you can sit for 30 minutes, great. If you can't sit for that long, I know I take the time, I put on my mantras, I listen to the mantras, meditate, Surya Namaskar, at least 6 rounds if I can. And I practice ahimsa, which is self-love. That is the taking care of ourselves and just being respectful and saying, if I can do 6 rounds today, I can do 6 rounds. If I cannot, I'm grateful to do whatever that may be. And diet, nutrition, lifestyle, sleep. I go to bed, in the bed at 9:30 to 9:45, sleep by 10:05. Sleep through the night. I maybe wake up 1 time per night to eliminate and then come back to bed and go back to sleep. 5:30 arise. That's me. Depends on your lifestyle, but those are like in Ayurveda. It's a great time for most to stop with the technology and the mind and the conversations and go into a state of preparing for sleep, quiet, do some meditation, have a nice, if you have trouble sleeping, depending on your Vicar tea, what kind of milk, either cow's milk or some type of non-dairy, having that with a little nutmeg. So many ways to balance and help you enter the phase when it's completely necessary to rejuvenate the body. Sexual energy. Again, like Goldilocks, not too much, not too little. You go through times when you're more internalizing, and you may be focused on your career or your health, and then you sort of don't focus on other things externally, but these things. So sexual energy, if you want to take that energy, and you can use that in meditation to go deeply with it. So internalize that energy. so many more things to say, but I am grateful, so grateful to have found this path over 20 years ago. The Ayurvedic path, the yogic path, meditation, eating the right thing, living a life of balance, living the life that I want. And that, not that I just want, but that I know my soul is screaming for. So anyway, thank you so much. I will share more with you. I have much more information about Ayurveda, and if you'd like to reach out, nataliebelsidon.com, at Natty B Yogini, Nattyb Yogini, Yogini, all together. And I would love to support you on your wellness journey. Thank you. Namaste.